Star Wars only, I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
So there's a fair amount of news to cover, so instead of trying to do it in 3 or 4 separate videos, I'll just do it in one, and we'll have a Star Wars news roundup, if you will, for the week and what's happened this week. And there's a lot that's really interesting that I want to talk about. The first interesting thing that I really liked was that earlier this week, Star Wars Rebels had its 1-year anniversary of its series finale. Now, when Star Wars Rebels came out, the first season for me was not a great season. Even the second season wasn't the best. But the third and fourth season really improved, in my opinion, on lack of filler episodes and focusing on the characters of the Ghost Squadron and everything, and Hera, Ezra, and everything, and especially Sabine. She got a little more character in season 3 and 4 that I liked. And it's interesting to see what Dave Filoni put out on Twitter. He put out this tweet saying, "Thank you all for sharing your memories of Star Wars Rebels. It was a wonderful show to make, and the entire crew is humbled by your outpouring love and support with #RebelsRemembered. I tried to think of something to sketch for all of you today, but I couldn't come up with something from the past, so I drew a possible future instead. It's always good to check in on old friends, don't you think? No, this isn't a new show, just a drawing I did today for you, the greatest fans there are. Thank you." And then it's a picture of Sabine and Ahsoka Tano on the mountaintops, on these stairs, basically, on some probably snowy planet, it looks like, a lot of wind going on there. And it really gets you excited, in a way, to see what the future of that story is going to be. And though I may not be the biggest fan of Star Wars Rebels, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars The Clone Wars. And with characters from that, we have Ahsoka Tano. Now, it makes sense not to try to focus on a new show with her and Sabine right now, because we're going into Clone Wars Season 7. That's coming back this fall, I believe, on Disney XD for Clone Wars. Season 7 will be on Disney XD. That's going to have an Ahsoka Tano arc. She's going to be in that. So when we're focusing on her in the past right now, in the Clone Wars, and during the prequel era, we don't really want to focus on her during the sequel era, or in between that era of the sequels and the original trilogy, between episodes 6 and 7. Because that's where she's at right now, supposedly. We're not sure entirely, but it's something that I think we all can speculate and look forward to in the future, and that I'm personally a little excited for. The second piece of news I want to cover is Star Wars Episode 9 footage was shown at the Disney shareholders meeting today, shown some footage by Bob Iger himself, and he didn't reveal the title, but he did show some footage of Star Wars Episode 9 that J.J. Abrams got prepared for this meeting, and here's what they say. Now, this is a spoiler alert. It's not a lot of details for Star Wars Episode 9 that would surprise you, but here is what some of the people said that they saw in the brief clips that they shown on the behind-the-scenes footage. That is a glimpse of Billy D. Williams as Lando Calrissian, and as well as Kylo Ren admiring Darth Vader's helmet. Now, that's not a big spoiler alert or anything. We all know Lando was coming back, and Billy D. Williams was reprising his role. And it's not a big surprise that Kylo Ren is yet again admiring Darth Vader's helmet. So nothing big there, but that is what happens in Episode 9, apparently. That's what we're going to see. I know a lot of people aren't excited for Episode 9. I personally am, just to see what J.J. Abrams has in store for us on the last film of the Skywalker saga. The last piece of news I want to talk about is something that was also revealed at Disney shareholder meetings, and that is Star Wars Galaxy Edge. That's the new parks that are going to be in Disneyland and Disney World. Star Wars theme parks. That's never happened before, so it's kind of interesting to see how those are going to go. The attractions will open up. The first one will be on May 31st in Disneyland, California, and then later this year on August 29th, Disney World in Orlando, Florida will also have its park open. And that's pretty interesting, I guess. I'm pretty surprised that they opened it this soon. I thought it was going to be a little later into the year, honestly, probably around the time of Episode 9, just to get the hype up for it. But this also does kind of build up the hype for Episode 9. I mean, I'm pretty confident this will help the film do well financially in terms of building up the anticipation for it. And not only that, just future Star Wars films in general. I mean, right there you have a lifelong attraction that's going to be there for a long, long time. And it's kind of interesting to see how that's going to go. And I'm excited to go check it out one day. I'm not planning on doing it this year because, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people there. I'm pretty confident that's going to be jam-packed. But if you're going to go, please post videos, pictures, tag me in it on Twitter and Instagram, and tell me how your experience is. But that is all the news for the day, guys. That was the week news roundup, basically. Please leave a like. It does help the channel. Leave a comment below on what you think about everything. Are you excited for Episode 9? What do you think about the footage shown at the Disney shareholder meeting? What do you expect from Episode 9? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? And what do you think about Galaxy's Edge? Are you going to go to Galaxy's Edge? Are you even going to attend that at all in the future? Maybe one day. Save up money, take the kids. I mean, they bumped up prices, so you got to price that stuff out as well. And also, last but not least, what do you think about Star Wars Rebels now that the series has ended over a year ago? Do you miss Star Wars Rebels? Do you like it? What did you enjoy about it? What did you not enjoy about it? Leave your comments below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all next time, and may the Force be with you, always.